The first section of the museum is dedicated to the First World War, the dreadful conflict that devastated Europe between 1914 and 1918. The museum exhibits comprehensive historical documentation, photographs, and eyewitness reports. In particular, it provides information on the United States' participation in the First World War. Also thanks to the ambulance service which was provided by the American Red Cross. Some of the volunteers who arrived in Europe from the States would later become protagonists of the culture and history of the 1900s. One of them was the up-and-coming future winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature, Ernest Hemingway, who stayed at Villa Ca' Arezzo, immediately further to his stay in a Milan hospital, where he was treated for leg injuries sustained during a battle along the Basso Piave. The Veneto region was imprinted in his mind and heart, so much so that he chose it as the setting for two of his most famous novels, A Farewell to Arms and Across the River and Into the Trees. Ca' Arezzo preserves documentation on one of his singular short stories, written when he was 20 years old and had returned home, entitled The Disappearance of Pickles McCarthy, now published in the book Hemingway, Americans and Voluntary Work in Italy in the First World War, by Giovanni Cecchin. Other unique documents regard the participation of the American Air Force in the conflict. Their commander was an Italian-American who later became famous as mayor of New York, Fiorello LaGuardia. The First World War was a shocking, tragic event that struck the masses, leaving 9 million dead on the battlefields and 6 million maimed. It changed the geopolitical balance of the old continent forever. The crucial steps and the salient phrases of the Great War follow one another at a relentless pace, and the museum's information boards are full of unpublished documentation that can only be found here.